Start this off by placing a saucepan filled 3/4 full of water onto a high heat and bring it to a boil. In the meantime, with 1 green spring onion or scallion stalk, slice it in half lengthways and on an angle thinly slice. Once it's sliced, place it into a bowl full of icy cold water, and this will make the stalks curl up and look really nice. Then set these aside whilst we make the rest of our dish. With 5 cloves of garlic, using the side of your knife and the palm of your hand, push down, crush and finely chop. Sprinkle over a small amount of sea salt flakes and this will act as a grinder. Then with your knife on a 15-degree angle, scrape down through the garlic and this will give the garlic a really nice mince to it. Alternatively, you can use a mortar and pestle or a garlic press. Once minced, add it to a bowl and set it aside. Here is 150 grams of oyster mushrooms. You don't have to use this type, you can use whatever mushrooms you'd like. Remove the woody roots and you can save these for a stock. Then gently separate the mushrooms so they're not all stuck together, place them on a plate and set them aside. In a small bowl, add in 2 teaspoons or 25 grams of red miso paste and 3 tablespoons or 42 grams of softened clarified butter. And if you don't have clarified butter, I'll leave my link on how to make this in the description below. Alternatively, you can use regular unsalted butter. Using either a whisk, spatula or spoon, mix this together until fully combined and smooth. Once smooth, just set it aside. Once the water's boiling, add in 1 tablespoon of sea salt. This will season the pasta and help the water maintain a rolling boil. Add in 200 grams of the pasta of your choice, and in this case I'm using spaghetti. Allow it to sit for 15 seconds, then twist it into the water and cook per your packet instructions. Just make sure to give it a mix around every so often, just to ensure it doesn't stick together. Place a skillet onto your stovetop over a high heat and allow it to get nice and hot. Once hot, add in 1 tablespoon of olive oil, give it a swirl, then add in the mushrooms. We're then going to saute the mushrooms, stirring frequently for 3 minutes until beautifully golden brown. Once nice and golden, carefully pour in 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar to deglaze the pan and give the mushrooms a nice slight sweet flavour. And if you can't consume alcohol, plain white vinegar is perfectly fine. Mix the vinegar into the mushrooms, then pour them onto a plate and set them aside. Place the skillet back onto a medium heat, add in 1 tablespoon of olive oil and the minced garlic. Fry the garlic off for 20 seconds just until nice and fragrant. After 20 seconds, add in the miso and the butter mixture and half a cup or 125 milliliters of heavy thickened cream. Reduce the heat to low and mix it all together until fully incorporated. Add the sauteed mushrooms back in. Mix the mushrooms through and allow the sauce to simmer for 20 seconds. Once your pasta is cooked and it should all be perfectly timed, add it directly into the sauce. Pour in 2 tablespoons of the pasta water, and the starch in the water will help the sauce stick to the pasta, and it will also thin the sauce down a little. Mix the pasta through the sauce, and once it's all mixed, remove it from the heat. To serve, twist the pasta into a bowl, and this will help the pasta maintain a nice height. Then pat the spring onion or scallion dry in some kitchen towel, and gently garnish the pasta. Then to finish it off, hit it with some freshly cracked black pepper. Now it's time to give it a try and tell you how it tastes. And the flavour in this is absolutely incredible. It has a rich, savoury, umami flavour, it's creamy, and the mushroom and the garlic let off the most amazing nutty flavour. This recipe serves 2, it can easily be doubled, tripled and so on. Leftovers can be placed in the fridge for 1 day, but unfortunately anything longer than this and it will completely dry out. Thanks for watching, stay safe and enjoy.